Finally, you may find that when you get the options just right, you may actually want them to become permanent. In other words, you may find that you don't want to have to keep setting these options every time you start Vi. I probably should have mentioned, but that's exactly what happens. You specify all these settings, and as soon as you quit Vi, it loses all these settings. It forgets them, if you like. So if you want Vi to remember those settings, then create a file in your home directory called .exrc and put all the commands in that. Ensure that every line starts with the word set followed by the option that you want to set. Let me show you an example of a exrc file. Here's my .exrc file. I like my tab stops and my shift width to be both 4, and I like things to be auto-indented. This is because I'm a bit of a programmer. So any option that you consider to be useful, simply put it in this file and it will become permanent. Before we finish this chapter on Vi, I'll just show you a few useful things that you might find on the internet. This page on the internet is probably the most comprehensive page on Vi, and believe me, there are a lot of them. It gives you a great deal of information about Vi clones, a definition of Vi, history, and dozens of versions of Vi and what they support. Now, probably the most useful thing you'll find on this page is a list of Vi quick reference guides. When you're learning Vi, there's nothing that you need more strongly than a quick reference guide to Vi. A list, if you like, of the most common commands, the ones that you find useful and their brief usage. What you would do is you typically print that out and post it on the wall next to your desk so that you can quickly refer to it. This is what I did for some months. So, do we have any such quick guides? Well, yes we do. Let's have a look at one. Before we do, please note that you don't have to write down the addresses that I am showing you here, because I'm putting every address into the little links file that I'm including with this course. Just look on your CD for that. Here is a very quick reference guide, just a few useful commands, some of which I've shown you, most of which I've shown you, but some of them I haven't. That's very quick. You could print that out, probably wouldn't take up too much room, but that's not particularly comprehensive. I'll show you a more comprehensive one, probably the most comprehensive one that I've found on the net. Here we are, scrolling down, and there we go. So first we have move commands, and there's a whole bunch of those. Then we have searching, then we have undoing changes, appending text, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on. So find the link in the file on the CD that I've provided and go and check that out. It's possibly a bit too long to print out, but it is a very, very useful Vi reference. Also, make sure you look in the manual page for Vi on your current Unix system. That will also prove to be a very useful source of information about Vi. Finally, before we go, just in case you're interested, it is possible to run a Windows version of Vi. Vi has been ported to just about every operating system, so I'll just show you a copy of Vi for Windows that I've downloaded. And here it is. Vi for Windows has a few nice mouse advantages. You can highlight your text like that. Before you cut, copy or paste it, you can do file open, file save without having to worry about :W queues and all that nonsense. It's got an undo button and a find button, and if you do want to use one of those lines that begin with a colon, you can. You just type in colon, and you can see down here you've got the various colon command line available to you. So you could, if you wanted to, just type in :W, and it would save the file. Oh well, that's all I wanted to show you. You can download that. Just do a search for Vi for Windows on the net.